Hey guys, today we're going to talk about simplifying rational expressions. So in order to do that, we should probably define what a rational expression is. So a rational expression is a fraction in which the numerator and or denominator are polynomials. Okay, so the steps are to factor anything that can be factored, simplify the monomials using the exponent rules, and then eliminate common binomial factors and write what's left. Okay, so let's look at this. So we're going to just start by doing probably the odd ones, and you guys are going to come back and do some yourself. So for the first one, I can simplify this into 12 times y on top. And on the bottom, I can do, instead of 48, I'm going to write 4 times 12 because I want something to match on the top and the bottom. And then I have y times y times y. Now, I can break this down further. I could have done like 2 times 2 times 3. And here I could do, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. I think that's right. And then you can break, you're going to reduce all of the things that you have in common because those are, they reduce to 1, right? When you have a 12 divided by a 12, it's just 1. So I can cross those off. So you can either break them down into the smallest parts possible, or you can just, if you can recognize what it is that you're going to be canceling out, you can just break it down that way. So here I could see that I'm going to take 48 and turn it into 4 times 12 because I want my 12s to cancel. And then one of the y's are going to cancel. Now it's important to notice that when I don't have anything left on either the top or the bottom, I have to replace it with a 1 because I can't turn it into something other than a fraction, okay? Especially when the 1 should be on top. If the 1 is on bottom, that's a little bit different. But here, so I have 1, and then I'm just going to put back together what's left. So I have a 4 on the bottom, and then I have 2 y's on the bottom, so that's y squared. So that's going to be my answer. Okay? So here, I can see that the 21 and the 35 can both be divided by 7. So the 21 is 3 times 7 times A times B. And here I have 5 times 7 times A times B because there's 2 B's. So my 7's are going to cancel, my A's are going to cancel, and one of my B's are going to cancel. And so on the top, I'm left with 3, and on the bottom, I'm left with 5B. That's a B. Okay. Here I have 8 and 24. Now, if you recognize right away that 24 is just 3 times 8, you could just do 3 times 8. Otherwise, you could break it down, into 2 times 12, 2 times 6, 2 times 3. And here you're going to have 2 times 4 and 2 times 2. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, cancel. Erase the 4 because you've already replaced it. So you can do it either way. So I'm basically going to have just a 3 left on the bottom here in just a second. Let me go ahead and write out my letters. So I have M, and N, and then I have an M, and then N, and N. All right, so like I said, the 8's are going to cancel, and I'm just going to be left with a 3 on the bottom. Then one of my M's, one of my N's, and that's pretty much it. So on the top, I'm left with an M, and on the bottom, I'm left with 3N squared. So you're just going to break down everything you can and then cross off everything that is on both sides. So 16 and 36, nothing just pops into my head right away. Probably a 4, right? Because 16 can be 4 times 4. And 36 can be 4 times 9. And then I have 3 x's and 3 y's. And over here I have 5 x's and 2 y's. All right, so when I go to cancel it, my 4's are going to cancel. And I have 1x, 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 and then a y, and then another y. So I'm left with 4y on top and 9x squared on the bottom. And that's going to be my answer. Okay, I'll leave you guys to go ahead and do the other two. So now I'm going to look at some of these other ones. So how can I break up 3n plus 18? So I can't do anything with n plus 6 because when you have a group like that, remember, you have to keep it as a group. On the bottom, though, I could divide both of those things by 3. So I can bring out a 3, and I would be left with n plus 6 in parentheses. Okay, so then my n plus 6's are going to cancel. Remember, you have to have a 1 on top, so you keep your fraction. So that's just going to be 1/3. On the next one, I have the difference of squares. So this is going to be y plus 8 and y minus 8. Because remember, 8 is the square root of 64. And then on the bottom, I just have y plus 8. And then I'm going to cross off my y plus 8. Now here, I would have y minus 8 over 1, which is the same thing as just y minus 8. So you can just leave it as y minus 8. For number 11, I need to factor that. So I'm going to do, your hint is kind of to look at the bottom too. So I'm going to say that's going to be, if I need it multiplied to be negative 18 and they add to negative 7, I'm thinking that's negative 9 and 2. So on the top, I'm going to have k minus 9 and k plus 2. And on the bottom, I'm going to have k minus 9. So those are going to cancel, and I'm left with k plus 2 over 1, or just k plus 2. All right, and then for number 13, I'm going to say I can probably factor a 2 out of both of those, and I would be left with d plus 5. And then on the bottom, I would have negative 7 and positive 5. So I'm going to have d plus 5 and d minus 7. And so my d plus 5s are going to cancel. And then I'm left with 2 over d minus 7. And I think that's pretty much all you got there. We're going to try to keep it pretty simple. So we're just going to leave it there. You do need to finish the page and check your answers. All right. If you have any questions, just let me know.